Send this bad against Tier 1 Ragavan. Or a scam in general, but... it's fine against Misty Rainforest. Unless that's, I guess, Rhinos. Zamisza. Bro, I'm not ill, I just woke up. Once again, when you wake up, your vocal cords are relaxed and they sound different. That phrase was literally the first phrase I said today. There's 11, yeah, I guess, which is a counterpoint, but my counterpoint is that I played Cyberpunk 2037 until 4 a.m. I have fought through 10,000 universes and all of them included casting the fairy right now to win. No. 3 hexproof ones at that too. My cyborg doesn't beat this deck too well, so pretty typical experience for beans. Ja się kurwa nie zesra, nie? Nice to meet you. Was disputing my eyes? What the heck? That doesn't seem strong, but seeing that I missed my land number 3, I guess this. Okay. Chill out, yeah. Pushed grief. I'm probably gonna breeding pool and play endurance, sorcery speed. No, spoko. I put a Boseju in play. Alright, I'll top it, hoping that I don't get cascaded on the next turn. Because they play Boseju, they might be missing a land drop. So now we hit them in their unkeep. I think unkeep still. Alright, this is good enough. Well, but unkeep is still better. Well, I mean, it's the same at this point. Actually, unkeep is worse, so. Alright, no graveyard. Cascade now. But these are free cards. I am on free cards too. We have a 4-turn clock. And a 4-turn clock is right 2 times around the day. I'd like you to remember. Why is it worse in the Yankee? Because they can cycle into subtlety, but that's actually fine. So it's actually the same. Charles Argentos. Alright, all ice stomping ground. Nice to meet you. Ooh, Eagles of the North. Just getting 2 beans confirmed bad. No, it's fine, it's just kinda... Eagles of the North against Living End? Oh, shit! I haven't even realized. How crazy that is. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain fast strike. Forsen, okay. Bit shardless, okay. Oh, pay, life, fight, okay. Ouch, bucia.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Mm. I technically die if I go for it, for the time warp. I guess I die with the binding too, if that's the case. Seems to be cat infiltrating the stream. It's just Buka. It's a cat I live with, so I don't know if we can say that she's infiltrating. Oh kurwa. Fey Macabre? What a weird card to have in the matchup. Alright, I guess I'm gonna verdict. There's no grief, so it's all good. But the game goes on. Hmm. Yeah, verdict. Because endurance holds down those two like bind. Even if they careless again, it's fine. Hey Kenny, glad to see you keeping up with the streaming. Have you refound Spark for Magic? Also hope you lost a lot today too. Why are you saying that? I don't get it. Up the beanstalk. Should have played Sunfall. Yeah. Yeah, Sunfall against Living End is actually just a very good piece of technology that beats them every single time. This is fine dog meme. I think it's actually very fine. Especially the Solitude though. Got a lot of modern options, but settle on some random chaos paper draft every week since modern sucks. Kekv. I see. Also, Tirachi, thank you very much for the sub. Just living in number 2. Gets countered. I think that's better than pitching Solitude. I can just flash Solitude for 5 and attack them. Hi, happy Halloween. Thanks. Alright, now it's awkward because I don't want to cast the Solitudes just straight up. Because the reward would be bigger. I mean, it does force an outburst, and then it might be the last living endos. And then, like, they kill my Solitude, I get an endurance. Shuffle nothing back, I bind the whale, and I have like 2 cards to beat Curator, and they have a Shardless Agent. It's probably good to press the issue. Act. Drum, 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 drum. What modern deck would Kaiba play right now? I think he's too elitist to play something called Scam. Yeah, he would play Rakdos Evoke. That's a good point, actually. Can still win because I attack, okay. Maybe I should have the bindings in my deck to fight the living ends, but no, I mean, not really. It's not real, and all of my cards are better. Go beans, you have subtlety for, well, it's kinda maybe a keep. But I'm just not particularly great in the matchup, I think, so that's why we would be keeping this. Once again, no great triumph to draw. Maybe there's a different triumph combination, because I feel like my opening hands produce a triumph, like hands that with one fetch that don't fetch a good triumph immediately a bit more often than I would like it to. Like even this, right? Oh no, not the hexproof guy. EOT Street Wraith. Why? Why EOT cycle the Street Wraith, friend? What does that gain you? Use my deck with an endurance in it? Or in general? Whatever is the upside of doing it in such a way? Good draw. Also a good draw. Of course, if my opponent just goes upkeep outburst, then it's gonna be pretty tough. They fetch shock and miss. I outburst. Okay, okay. Oh, I don't outburst. Then I play Tefari. Hi, if you played Inevitable Betrayal on the board, do you bring it in versus Scam? Probably not. It's a bad top deck and you don't want to bring bad top decks against Scam. It's kinda defeats the point of anything. No success with beans. I mean, every prelim I play I go 2-2, so I wouldn't say I'm particularly successful at playing with this deck, yeah. Two Solitudes. Alright, let's go Charles Agentus. I'm not like holding the force. Seems unviable, and if that resolves, they get the living end, but that resolves, I think we can battle. And clearly they didn't have an outburst, because they had a great window to cast it, so I'm not playing around outburst. We haven't even drawn new cards since then. Opponent outbursts. What the fuck? How come you have an outburst? How come you wait till end of turn, though? That is a bit weird. Probably gonna exile this guy for 2 life. Sad to pitch an Omnatos, but might also pitch Subtlety to have an extra flyer. Maybe pitch Fawn to get subtlety into play. I mean, they could have Fey Macabre, but then Staff Life. I don't think I beat Fey Macabre. Dispute. Look at this guy. What was that? What was that dispute? I don't know why I did that. Have to card highlight. Have to click card. Alright, exile the curator, exile the street rave. No screenshot. It's probably like not too trivial enough to decipher from a screenshot, honestly, but maybe. So I'll triple block the Stripped Riverwinder if it attacks. Unfortunately, I have a Swamp, so those are unblockable. So please get out of my swamp. Yes, attack with it. It's so good for me if you attack with it. I love it. Would have kept Fawn over Agent, I guess. I kept Agent over Fawn. What am I gonna Fawn? Living End? It's already been forced. Like, it's already been cast. We're not casting Living End right now, so I'd rather put all beans into play. Then with 4 beans, we probably should figure some way to win out. I have to imagine Bucia. To mi priorytetu nie puść, bo się wkurwię. Beanstalk. For sure I will draw something, said Canister. Canister proceeds not to ever draw something, anything. At least I have 20 life, so... Solitude, that is something. There is a Tidings, but also a Solitude. So, it's a fine draw. Remember Tidings in Vintage Cube? This kind of opportunity is an instant. Watch me cast it sorcery speed. Okay. Now, in my main phase, when the stack is clear, I will cast Solitude. And I'll draw 4. Nice draws. Let's put Subtlety into my graveyard so it returns when they living end. Probably should discard a fetch. I think discarding a fetch would be GTO. But... Great Teacher Onizuka. I actually watched Great Teacher Onizuka back in gymnasium, and well, it was fine. But I thought it was gonna be funnier. How bad is Living End? Yeah, a bit bad. I didn't give my opponent a rebuy on the Charles Agent out of mercy, but it's not much mercy. Charles Agent is on top. Can we dispute? No. Mm. Try if you must. Sorry. Not even the most scathing critics can break her concentration. Drive the Masses, the normal version. This song is on my sex playlist. Nice. Chad, do you have a sex playlist? Besides Olsen. Let's discuss that. My sex playlist is just turning on the TV. Like the news or like... It's entirety of humanity's last breath self-titled album. I don't know, this is from the self-titled album. The song I clicked on randomly is even called Pulsating Black, which is interesting. In this context, could be misconstrued. So could have Sex and Silence. Okay. Hmm. Did you see the story about the guy who had a funny song in his sex playlist and his GF was tired of it? Yes, it was a Reddit post, so it absolutely 100% happened, but it was a funny song. And it was like a funny post because you read it and then you actually listen to the song and you're like, wow, I did not expect that. Hello, Canister Friend. Cześć, K-Prince. What was the song? I don't remember the title, but if I type funny Reddit sex song into YouTube, it's gonna find it. That's the song. It's called Hudson Mohawk Satin Panthers. But wait for it, actually. Once again. Whoops. When you listen to it, it's so funny, like how? I mean, there's just like the drums in the background, they're pretty normal. I was ready to laugh ironically, but this is actually quite funny. NGL, yeah. Well, it's more funny to imagine as Let's guess sulfur elemental. Wait, that's just yesterday's guess. 1 or 2 mana, reds plus something common. Well, Boros charm. Was a Gruul charm yesterday? No. Okay, between 13 and 07, and Boros charm is actually an uncommon. Little did I know. Banning 3 emissaries from the same set, so that is not gonna be it. Let's name Gruul, Izzet, or Rakdos card. We could name something 2 mana Rakdos common from. Let's name Rakdos. No, it's not a creature, so it's not Rakdos Shred Freak, unfortunately. From the set before Gate Crash. Neither is it Goblin Electromancer, because it is not actually a creature. Not an instant, so let's say sorcery. Dreadbore? No, that would be rare. Maybe something in Alara? I only knew Alaran commons. Staggering Insight, it has to be red, so, and it's too new. And it's also an uncommon. Sungride Backlash, okay. Oh wow. So this is an Izzet aura. Huh. I think I remember an Izzet aura. Flight something? No. I know how this card looks. It's like a 2-mana aura. It has a flying creature on it. It gives flying or something. But I can't remember the name. Is it Alara Reborn? Was Alara Reborn all gold cards? Insane set. It actually was. There's also only 145 cards. They used to make sets that were so small. Yeah, and they call them small sets, ironically. Magefire Wings, yeah, that was the card I'm thinking about. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and has flying. Magefire Wings. Sorted by rarity. So 5, 4, 8, ja 10 mythics. $35 rares. What a card. This is a lot of my favorite sets. You seem to know a lot of cards from that era. I don't know. I never drafted it, so I don't know if I would say I know a lot of cards from that era. Ethereum clouded my eyes, clogged my ears, desensitized my skin. Now that I can feel, I can begin to learn. Damn. Six mana uncommon, skip your draw step. Wow. This is really not too great, right? It could be like a 3 mana and you don't skip your draw step. Look there, they carry that one upon a sedan chair. It must be the leader. Wait, oh, perhaps not. Counter for shield. Yeah. Keeperoni. I have beans, so I guess I'll fetch Vents and Temple Garden most likely. Play turn to beans. Clearly you have never devoured a sprouting Thrinax. Have you? People complain about power creep, but is it really power creep when each set has a total of like 10 good cards and creep just means there are like 30 good cards now? Well, I think it is creep if there is like more good cards. Kinda definitionally, yeah. Tarci Shogotto, thank you very much for your sub. Merci beaucoup pour subscribing. What a grave. What are we doing here? Spell piercing my beans, brother. Beans are a healthy staple of everyone's diet. You should not spell pierce them. Scalding Misty, so that's probably like the blue-black Controllo. I don't know what to fetch. I'll fetch a Breeding Pool. I think one good mana I can go down on life a little bit still. If my opponent goes with Bowmasters right now, I guess I will regret my choice. I counterspell. You sure do, buddy. You sure do. Counterspell this, counterspell that. Resolve something on your own, brother, maybe. Instead of just leeching and destroying what other players are. Working towards. Fetching Breeding Pool was bad because I'm gonna fetch black now. Should have had a pre-game conversation about how you don't find counterspells fun. Maybe opponent should play something else. Yeah, I should. Are you pushing? Sauron's Ransom. Top file represented face up. I don't know. This face down. Two lands don't do anything. Legendary Orcish Bowmeister. Orc Army Token. Mr. Streamer, I really liked your current conductor tweet. Thanks. I thought it was pretty funny, but I appreciate further words of encouragement from the viewers. I'm not us. I subtlety. Yeah, Hanky MTG. That's kind of ironic when you say it like that. I laughed at the Eagles and now I'm playing with them myself, which is Just not okay. And I should have done better. No more of beans in my deck, so Ardent Player is a dead card. Should I play it though? Probably better in my hand. Although Exalted 2 is tempting. Draw 2. I mean, 2 beans, they're gonna stick at least, so. Of course, they're gonna be ringing. It's better in hand for fun. Yeah, well, I get it, but it's also better in play for... Exalted, so, you know. Odds and ends. They could play double Bowmaster in response and I would die promptly. Drawn in the lock. Alright, let's draw some action. That's action, that's fine. That is also action. This is deck called Beanstonks. I don't know. Sorry. My friend, I cannot tell you if it's called Beanstonks. Not to my knowledge. I think playing an Endurance to stop the dragon. I have 2 beans in play. No, there's like a risk this is gonna go longer. I think if they play the dragon, it's never gonna matter. Here. Can we end ourselves to play Plia for beans? Yeah. But maybe if they are addicting, then maybe endurance there. Alright, I'll endurance them. Maybe I can die to dragon counter spell. I only play 1 spell on the next turn. I shouldn't mill out, and I can bounce my endurance if I'm gonna get allowed to do that. Point is kinda gruszony here, would you agree? Yeah. I think I will be winning this game soon. I should play this and attack for 5, but it's fine, we still have lethal next turn. Should have saved your force for my ardent player. You are fired. Get out of my swamp. You are fired. They want subtlety against them? Maybe Supreme Verdict, honestly. Against the Bowmasters. Plus of negation is kinda stinky, but I think we probably cut Murderous Cat. I don't know if this is a player matchup. Having more is good, but not particularly great. Omnav doesn't seem particularly great. Solitude probably seems like... Oh, probably no verdict. Trim a Solitude, trim an Omnav. Trim one player. Okay, sounds good. Maybe trim player is bad, but I won't keep Fire Eyes because of Bowmeister binding, because of Ring and Merktide and Solitude to have extra Bowmaster Shieldred answers. Oh, wow. I'm keeping this. Norset. I will never suspect I will fetch a Zag of Triumph at the end of their turn. Dark Slick Shores. Oh, Bowmaster. Man, I already have beans in play, you can't win. Wait, I don't have beans in play. Also, I guess with 3 beans in my hand, I have 4 dead cascade spells to draw throughout the game. That is unfortunate. Any spoiled excellent cards you like, Kenny? I like Spelunking. A little bit, not too much though. Is entire set out or still more to go? Wow, no wonder. Once again, I remember why there is the word. Why is there a word, the word can't and counter spell? Just really players who just counter all their spells and do nothing else. It's just the only word that comes to mind. Hmm. Beanless. Oh no. They had the 5th counter spell too. Any consider. I don't like that. When will you play Lotus Field again? Whenever there is a Pioneer Prelim. I typically play the Thursday ones at noon. And there's like a second. Where's that? When is there a Pioneer Prelim? There's one at 3 p.m. on Tuesdays, but I rarely play this one. I'm not gonna be playing this one today. So yeah, probably 11 a.m. on Thursday is the answer to your question. Maybe I'll play Solitude for life linking attacking damages. 3 hours of my YouTube videos about Lotus yesterday. Well, now you essentially know everything. Face up, this face down. So you got 2 lands and spell pierce, okay. Surprisingly different than Amulet Titan. What you're saying is actually true. Locus of Creation. Oh, I counter spell. Counter spell. Oh, I'm afraid I will lose this game. Hmm. Should have fetched a second green. Whoops. Remember they have Pierce Mr. Streamer, I know. I'll just cast Unkeep 5 mana Solitude. Siemens action. Wow. Guess they're just not interested in protecting creatures yet. Which does make sense, I think. You have like 1 counter spell and a ring. Activate Hall? Okay. Kinda okay with that. Hola hola. I don't know if I should play Omnatus right now. Probably. Probably, because what else? Not play him? Fire Ice can tap the hole in response to the activation. Not now, because they still have the spell pierces, but... Salted can kill it too. if needed. Leyland binding cannot bind it. Pucia, mały kotyk, co tak miauczysz? Co tam u ciebie? O, nie taki mały kot, wielka bestia. Miau. Oki. They waited till EOT. Spell Pierce is very much life for them, so I guess they're playing towards that. I don't know. You are iced. Aniki, Aniki, Aniki. Oh wow. Alright. Does Brazen Borrower make the Cyber and Phoenix now that Picklock can find it? If you play Picklock, then it seems fine to play Brazen Borrower, yeah. So then the Spell Pierce and seemingly 2 blanks. Maybe they have subtlety. Then I'll die, I guess. How do you pronounce Piotr? I pronounce it like this. Alright, let's try Banger. Yeah, I'm fine. Could have a... Okay. Okay, that's fine. Have 1 card left. Did you... That Aniki is an acronym for Kaneki? Yeah. Kinda. Molten Collapse seems to be a playable card in Scam, the Dreadbore. Yeah, essentially. Not sure if it's better than Terminatus. Instant speed is insanely broken. Well, that would be an easier way to deal with the hole. But seems worth trying and seems good against Amulet Titan. Can destroy amulets with your Terminate now. Really hateful effect. Oj kurwa, kumplu. Do they even have Bowmasters in their deck? If I bind now and I get counter spell, I probably draw form, so maybe bad to cast it now. It's a 1 mystery card. Putting Bowmasters in their deck means less space for counter spells. There was Bowmasters game 1. I was just thinking if there is one postboard. Right, the ferry. Save me. No, they had on the spell pierce. They pitched the other one. Devastating. Is my sideboarding proper? 3 Solitude. They played 2 Murktide Regents. Maybe I want 4 Solitudes and like 2 Omnath, because Omnath is... It's very sorcery speed. Solitude is not particularly impressive, but I mean... Especially they play Bowmasters, let's actually do that. I need to be careful with my endurance to be able to kill them. No, chyba chyba keep, ale taki chujowy, nie? Do you think they have ring in their deck? Other cat creature? Yes, there's actually 2 cats in my house at all times. You know. Well, I know too, so we all know. I guess Secret Foundry means that some combinations cannot cast the agent by dry planes. You are iced. Does Tofu's diet still mainly consist of microphones? I think he got over it, he doesn't bite the mic anymore. Almost ever. He grew up. It's good to play agent here too, because the agent is also gonna deal some damage to them even if they pierce. Oh, no pierce, GG. I can play with my hand revealed now, I won. There's no reason to drag the zone opponent. Where's your costume streamer? Oh snap, I forgot. Snap, that's Orcish Bowmasters. Chat, wait, why are they still playing? Didn't they hear that they're dead? We shouldn't have attacked. Honestly. Maybe they have S-Hammer removal. Maybe they do have S-Hammer removal. I'll spend mana. Given the beans. True, 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 true. She Aldred's ethic. Bros. My hand. It sucks. Quick, don't let Da Vinci MTG see that, because he's gonna tell me to cut free lands once again. It's gonna be like, oh, I played 19 lands actually, and I never flat, so maybe you should do too, huh? Alright, we have Hardcast Commandeer. Awesome. Target. They didn't seem to have another Bowmaster, so... I played out once with a 17 lands Merktide deck. I mean, obviously you can flat out with a 17 land deck, that's... not like even... It's not a particularly... rare experience, right? The paying costs. Oof, counterspell. Cool, fine. Fine. Can't flat in one land Belcher. Fair. Let's go. Bowmaster counterspell and I die. Bros, Bowmaster is so insane. So strong. They're letting me draw though, so... We're resolving this? Uh, okay. Haven't seen Drone the Cogs for a while. Should have been watching the game more closely then, because Brian has been playing with that plenty. Triumph. Tempura Garden. Why they allow card draw before counter it? They shouldn't, but they did. No answer. All things considered, Bowmaster is kinda... It's kinda nice that, like, it checks the beans to some extent. But playing against it with the beans deck is excruciating. We established yesterday that not 100% of your viewers watch closely. Fair. Yeah, good design cast. Alright, Omnatus. Actually, how we go about it? We lead on Tefari? I don't think so. I think I lead on Omnatus. And I have Font Teferi up. Maybe they won't have more counter spells. If Obnov was 5 mana, would it be better or worse? I mean, you fucking tell me, bro. What are they holding? I don't actually know. I don't have blue untapped. They have the charm while they attack with both, which doesn't make you draw. Just a tough play to figure out. I mean, do I just plus? Or bounce the orcish army? Didn't have removal for Omnatus. They're probably gonna lose more life too. Can bounce the binding too. Can cast it this turn. Well, can. Bounce Bow Masters and Time Warp. Yeah, simply Time Warp for 1 mana. 2 mana with the fetch. I don't have blue in my deck to fetch either anymore. Bounce Bow Masters and Time Warp would be the easy thing to do otherwise though. I'll plus and fetch Temple Garden and the Unkeep. And by Unkeep I mean like on their turn. Doesn't have to be their Unkeep. And before Otavarra. Black. Shouldered the Apocalypse. No, dobra, spoko. Co, kurwa, dumny jesteś z siebie? Kumplu? Jego face. Go to free. Well, if I bounce Spell Masters and then Time Warp, then is it fine? Go to... Omnath gains you more life. 6 minutes. Play Eagles next turn, maybe. I don't play. I'm not even mad at this spell snare, honestly. Mm. Oh, 3 minutes. Hmm. So getting them 11 life is a little bit sketchy, but you know how it is. You play Joldreds. Went fire the 1/1. Was playing too quickly to optimize my removal usage, I'm sorry. But that would put my opponent at 10 less life, which would be convenient. I agree. I agree about that. Need 2 attacks. I guess 1 attack and 2 fires. Those are the 2. Murktide Regent, sure. You're fired. Wow, a lethal time warp. Should we taunt them by casting a time warp on them? Bro gets targeted by time warp scoops. Why would you scoop in response to such a play? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Alright, I need a quick break. Four days ago, Lonnie's combo. Wow. Cześć. Cześć. Często grasz sobie Magic Online Prelimy? Fajnie, ja też sobie pogrywam. Zagrajmy sobie razem. This song is super based, yes. I really enjoyed this game. Yeah, 2 minutes spell last time. I'm just gonna go fast right now. Not solituting the mana dork. Lon is Gia Gamer from Krakow. Okay. Oh no, it's Samwise Gamgee. Come Geo. Come Joe. I had a friend using Elder Deep Fiend and this deck to a good success. Gives your agents and evoked elementals extra use. Is your good friend Aspiring Spike? When company should I? I've seen a player have a board. Right, or rather, I've seen a player look at opposing Karn, the Great Creator, on the stack, with their hand consisting of a Fury, an Endurance, a Solitude, an Elder Deep Fiend, and a Commandeer, with 4 lands in play. And there was not even double green among those lands. And I thought, yeah, Elder Deep Fiend looks real good. And I decided to never play it. Let's play it, it draws 2. They just play 1 card. And I exile the card and cut off their combo. I think they play 2 card. But solituding the card seems viable still. Aspiring Spike is my best friend. He lets me use channel points to become a VIP and discusses ways to improve my FNM brews. Okay. Good for you. Not sure on that, but seems like exiling the cat might be viable and it's just gonna draw my deck anyways. TFW can deal with Chatterfang because I spewed my Solitude. Would Sunfall be good in these decks, at least the BTL version? Sure. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't think Sunfall can actually be good. Maybe. Just maybe though. Would Farewell be good? Not a joke. Chad, is this modern that we're talking about? The cards that you mentioned are very expensive. Hope you are aware of that. I have the money. Okay. I mean, I can cast Farewell, yeah, but also I think this matchup is gonna be better than like Scum, right? So I would prefer to have anti-scam cards. Now I don't have any interaction, so I guess if my opponent combos, I die. It's probably not trivial to combo. Yeah, okay. Well, this deck always gets to 5 mana. Well, it doesn't always get to 5 mana, right? It's just that the thing, you don't always get to 5 mana. I think like a 5 mana sweeper is just kinda too dunk to play. The only reason why I play Supreme Verdict is because it sweeps Rhinos. Is this card good against them? I have to assume so. Also, I have to say that this Curse Totem serves as a great way to... as a great amulet that makes it so that I never play against Yawgmoth anymore, but I'm fine. Could have Verdict. Fire Ice didn't seem exquisite, neither did Teferi. Could have Subtlety. Maybe not. Ooh, no turn one play. Love to see that. Rather love not to see that. Oh, is that the cryptozoologist? What does Cześć mean? It means hi. Do you need to go 3-1 or 4-0 to get past the prelims? Not quite. The way it works is that you play 4 rounds always, regardless of the size of the prelim, and then if you get 2, 3, or 4 wins, you get a certain amount of qualifier points, which then you can use to enter showcase challenge events. Yeah, that was a bit dangerous. Do they have the Rana combination? I would assume they don't. Siemka, kto.pl. Oh, I can't fire Lonis now. Cześć, did I say it right? Yes. Collector UF for Tron Cascade into. That's worse than what I already have. Sanctifier was considered unnecessary against the Cat Loop and the Daredevil. I don't think they even played a Daredevil on their deck. It's a company deck, more likely, than an Asmo deck. Or an Elven Chorus deck, I guess. And even if they would, I would not want to play that. Sounds way too bad to do that. I don't know if doing this sorcery speed was actually good gameplay. They play Confectioner. Oh, they have a second Elven Chorus? That is crazy. Elven Chorus. Elven Chorus. Once again they have. After I bounce with the fairy, they draw another one. Elven Chorus should stack. How would it stack? Make your creature tap for 2 manas? I don't know. That sounds crazy. Was it played from the top of their deck? I don't actually know. Well, actually, You're fired. Making him have less mana seems solid. You just have tap, add G twice. I think it's add any color. Currently. I would like for Moro to communicate more clearly if they played a card from the top of their deck or not. I think they played this goose off the top of their deck, now they're fetching. Fetchlands. Green, draw a card with clue, okay. Bro, this deck is so cool, but also it just spends so much mana and so many cards on not doing much. And just loses to the cute removal. Kaneki saying, "You're fired" is my second favorite part of the streams, really. I have to say, adding the 4 Fire Ice was a good decision for both deck building and stream wise. Oh snap, that is Lavinia Azorius Renegade. Okay. It's actually good against my hand. But if I draw a fetch land and go pow, 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 take 10 turns. My opponent is gonna be in shambles. Wow, cut off the top. That is nice. Samwise Gamgee at the top, alright. No sack outlet though. If I don't draw a land, then I'll... Fuck. Ay, ay, ay. So I need to draw a fetch. Will I die if I don't draw a fetch? I can go... Teferi, Bounce, Lavinia, Solitude... Samwise Gamgee. As an alternative. Which draws more cards, and I can maybe draw a binding for Elven Chorus too. Because I draw 3 new cards. That seems better. I'm not going to fetch is a stronger play, but can die if I fail. Well, here comes the fetch. Replay binding and give them a bunch of objects. Well, It was even 10,000 fetches. Return loanies, damn, that's so good. Imagine complaining about the onion ring when Elven Chorus exists. The onion ring is actually a better card than Elven Chorus. I don't know if you're being facetious or not, but it truly is. Time Raveler. Oh. That's probably death then. Should have simply played an Omnath into Time Warp and dominate. I mean, it's not dead just yet, but it is likely dead. Death under Samwise Gamgee. That is not death yet. Chatterfang, that is death. That is an infinite loop chat. The fairy seems reasonable in their deck. What did I miss? How did the opponent got the fairy? I mean, they just tapped 3 mana and they played him. Does that clarify your doubts? What the heck? They just played it? Yes, they did just play it. Okay, Sapphire Ice is better, I guess, because Lavinia. Supreme Verdict seems pretty good. Oh, I also have the Curse Totem, so you could cascade into the Curse Totem always. I forgot. Fire Ice may be better than the Fairy Time Raveler. Adam's Family. The Fairy can bounce Elven Chorus, but Pass of Vigor for Manufactor, no. No, no, no. Couldn't we have digged for Verdict? They have no way to give the squirrels haste now. They have assembled an infinite drain loop. They use Chatterfang on the cat and then they get rid of the cat over and over. So actually was taking lethal damage, it would just take a while because it's kind of a pain to click through that. So while they can give haste, they win. Let's say I'll fire this. You are fired, delighted halfling. You're fired from this job. Do I think halfling is good in Jeskai grinding breach? No, because it's green. Lonis, you're fired. You're fired, that's good, yeah. So good. More papelonis. Can't fetch black. Masterful tapping. I just want to keep a green card for my endurance. You see. Maybe it's the fairy bounce, the Lonis. Probably is, honestly. It's better to fire on their turn in response to a creature cast, so you have more options. A little bit, but it also might be a little bit worse, so I didn't know and I just panicked and clicked. Sorcerer speed. I lost the fire to the arbor. That's fine, I think. Just kinda progress through the turn. Let's get the curse totem. No, up the beanstalk. Why is losing your job called getting fired? It's a good question. Am I the only one who says Princess Leia on Ardent Play instead of Elspeth? Wait, that's Elspeth? That is crazy. That's positively insane. Do you have a funny pun for the ice half of the card? I don't know, chat. Do I? Maybe you'll have to wait for that card to ever hit the stack. Okay, gingerbread cabin activated. It appears to have started as a methodical comparison to a bullet being fired from a gun, etc. To fire someone out could mean to throw them out of a place as well as dismissing them from a job. Thanks for your research. Some wise. Kurwa. It's not good. I have not much. I don't have much. Could pitch endurance in response to Samwise Gamgee's ability. Maybe they're gonna miss. There's many cards we could draw though. Chatterfang and Manufactor. This is not good. When I was winning game 1, I was saying that this deck is so fun, but so bad. But I think not this time. Can they play it right now? The Manufactor? They could. Okay, that's Endurance then. Am I wearing a costume for Halloween? Not yet. Court of Cockolink. Alright, I'm actually dead. Ay ay ay. Hello chat, I'm literally Seto Kaiba. Welcome to the stream. Happy Halloween. I did fetch for a Manufactor, which... I wonder if we could fit Yawgmoth and Youngwolf in their deck for redundancy. Is that a no-cap suggestion? I think the mana base is challenging, but you could skip Lonis. She combos worse in some ways, and then you like skip a color and you play Abzan. Wasn't there that, but there was a deck like that, right? Samwise Abzan combo at the PT played by LCV. There's no way they bring 60 squirrels, they will just use dice to track them. Kaiba doesn't wear glasses. He did not in 2004, but times change. I'm still mad that didn't get named junk food. Okay. Out of all things to get mad about. But yeah, I think they had one copy of... Oh, nice draw. Not sure if firing the halfling actually was something I wanted to do, because it's possible I wanted to prioritize getting a beans out into play on turn 3. But I guess we kinda ended up drawing poorly anyways. Interesting match though. Alright, I'm gonna play a 3-minute ad. I'm gonna close window in my living room. And I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna play the connections game with you. Instead of fighting the halfling, you could have punched it in the face. Okay. Okay. Well put. Fame. Daisy. Carpenter. Yellow. Tulip. Sports. Tractor. Rose. Cavern. Life. Violet. One. What's a one? Barn. Aster. Dust. Chicken. Aster, Rose, Daisy, Tulip, Violet. That's flowers, but those are only flowers. Kurwa, nie, no źle. One is probably a flower too. Violet is a flower too. Farmer. Barn. Tractor. Chicken? I don't know if the chicken fits. Seen on a farm. Okay, I guess they do. Aster is a flower, never heard of it. Astra nie widziałeś? Asterosina. Carpenter. Life. Alright, Christ was a carpenter. Christ lived a life. It's like 9 flowers. Daisy. Aster. Tulip. Rose. Already guessed. No. Alright, so... Alright, Daisy doesn't have to be a name. No. No kurwa mać. Now we have to enter incognito mode. Why do you just brute force? I don't. Aster, Carpenter, and Craven are directors. Not sure on the fourth one. Pink, violet, and rose may be colors. Violet, rose, yellow. Is Aster a color? One away. But this wasn't one away. Daisy, rose, tulip, violet. I swear I guessed it. You didn't. Of course I didn't. Otherwise you would have, like, I know how computers work. They don't do that. But Aster is a flower too. Yeah, but bro, the point of the game is that you have to group the 16 words into groups of 4 that make sense. It does not mean that, like, so that's like the only rule. It does not mean that there, intentionally there is like 5 things that Might be flourish, but also might have different meanings. Aster, Carpenter, Craven 1, Life Yellow Dust Sports, Life Jacket, Yellow Jacket, Dust Jacket, Sports Jacket, I don't know. Horror Directors, Jacket. Good, we're so good at this game, chat. Very nice. What's the next event I'll be attending or playing? It's gonna be the Pioneer Prelim on Thursday. And for big events, I guess it's Chicago. No, I guess Ghent is before Chicago then. So, yeah, Ghent. Yeah, huge mistake in presentation. Now it's better. I am going to Ghent, yes. What's my favorite scary movie? I don't like scary movies, actually. So I'm gonna say Saw 3D. I hope that satisfies you. Did I look at the new cards? Well, I did, but you know, what is there to look at, right? Just cards. They release them every other day. Is the full spoiler out? Not yet. And let's look at the non-full, non-spoiler. Zetic Lip. Ancient artifact, 5/4. When it dies, discover free. It's actually all kind of solid almost. Love to see two different spoilers like for those two variants of cards which actually look identical, and why does this even exist? This is so weird, like. This style. Still waiting for any Discover 2 spell to cheat out Beans and Pioneer and Standard as well. Well, you might keep on waiting. You may have Echoing Depths enter the battlefield tapped as a copy of any land in your graveyard, except it's a cave. Okay. 3 mana 1/3 Death Touch. You will throw a card, you lose 1 life. That's crazy. Sorted by rarity. Aklazot's Deepest Betrayal. Oyeraxonil. Oyerpakpatiku. Oyertaku. 2 mana 8/8. Where Huatlin Saheli Spark go? They were stripped of their sparks in the events of War of the Spark. 8 mana Galta, 12/12, trample. When enters, put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Wow. Big Galta. 1 Horde Dragosaur, that seemed fine, but also dies to removal. 8 mana, the spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power. Create a green fungus dinosaur creature token of base power and toughness each equal to the total power of those creatures. Okay. Wow. Crazy. The Miko Tyran doesn't seem good. 1000 damage. Vito, fanatic of Aklazots. No, Vitom. Abuelo. Isn't Abuela grandma? So isn't Abuela just grandpa? Abuela. Okay. Spirit. Flying Ward 2. Exile creature artifact control. So flicker for 3 mana, okay. Braided Kipu. What a weird thing to be an artifact. Sometimes I feel WotC chooses names like Western Chinese tattoos. But also remember that Chinese restaurant scheme from Nathan Fielder. Nathan for you. That was good. Bringer of the Last Gift is a funny name to me. Okay, why? Maybe a bit funny, yeah. What's the Spanish version of abuelo is gonna be? Probably abuelo. It's also funny because they didn't name them like that. In the first Ixalan. Now the European vampires talk in Spanish, or I'll have Spanish names, and then I think it's Spanish. Benavides Aguirre. The Spanish version is Grandpa. Yeah. And then the Aztec names are Aztec. Oiraxonil. Malcolm. Malcolm is a funny name to me, to a siren pirate too. Does he look like John Paul II a bit? Nah, he doesn't. A bit maybe.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Yeah, this is the Pope. This not so much. Yevan, thank you for your Prime subscription. Matsalantli, the Great Door. The Great Door is also like a funny name to me. It's like, yeah, what's so great about a door? I mean, it's just a door, right? Do you think this is neat and funny or cringe? Discuss. The way they like, this is it like a bird. This is a llama. There's like a picture of an ant. This like kind of not subtle. I think the llama is funny and this like is funny. This is fine. This is kind of weird because it feels like they didn't have a good idea to how to put it there in a subtle way, but Restless Reef becomes a 4/4 blue and black shark creature with death touch until end of turn. It is still a land. Well, that's a pretty big stats. When it attacks, the player mills 4 cards with a useless ability. Actually, it's pretty fine. Maybe. They're much better than the last one. Doesn't seem very good. I mean, it's 4/4 for 4 activation. It's just big stats. People don't even play them too much in standard, do they? No, they do actually, right? Like the Restless Fortress in Esper. It's then. Well, yeah, for Pioneer it's a tough sell to play tap lands. Pioneer Rogues, this is not even a rogue, it doesn't make any sense. Just missing the framed blue eyes white dragon. Forgot where I put it. No idea where my blue eyes white dragon is right now, so. Points last seen playing Living End 2 days ago. What do you think of the 4/4 draw 2? You have to give me the name of the card because I don't know. What's that? Does seem like Living End indeed. Living End and what? I force of negation. Sure. Not even cycling. Leading on Otawara, not cycling? Otawara Boseju? Alright, I have the Waker. You play Endurance Maniac, so they stand no chance. Actually, they do stand a chance, I am afraid. Outburst into the graveyard, that's fine for me. Oh no, I didn't check properly. Oops. It's too quick. Well, it's quite bad for me, but... Does that qualify as a punt? No. Yes? Well, I don't know. Yes. Let's say yes. If I win, it doesn't, but... Maybe get Breeding Pool so I can hardcast Endurance. No. This is way too OP. It's so bad. Pitch what? Street Drive. Okay. Why are you exiling the Grief? It will die anyways. It's so it doesn't come back from the living end that my opponent's going to cast this turn, most likely. I thought it was fairly clear, so I didn't bother explaining that. Interesting. Let me with Time Warp? Puts Grief in the graveyard. Oh. Well. Okay, that's a interesting draw. Kinda, not really. No, it's fine. My opponent living ends, I cut the Trampler. They have to decide which one to take, Solitude or Time Warp. Just notice you're wearing a nice black shirt. It's actually not even black, it's navy blue. Remember when Land Cycles came out and Living End memers were like, Living End is tier 0? It kind of felt like it for like a day, but then it stopped. I think for the raid of 6. It's insane. Aye. Problem. Maybe I shouldn't cut in response. It just gives my opponent more info. Can stabilize if I draw Omnath, I think. I'm not sure even. It's bad if I draw cards. Tapping this way. While I keep Sacred Foundry untapped. Not that opium. Well, I'm not there at this period. Dual Griffin bounce Whale. Why? Whale has more power. Oh, that's solid. I guess I died to Outburst for damage, but hopefully not gonna be there. No. Outburst for damage, come on. Need you by my side. Is Sanctifier worse than Binding? Yeah. When you side in 2-drops, you also cut beans? I don't know. Except against Burn. Then I think I do if I have 2 cores. I have a quick sideboard guide written out for my... I wonder if I lost this game because I didn't cast Shell Agent on 3, by the way. It made a difference. Took 2 damage for no reason. Maybe I did. Also eagles in my graveyard. This is crazy. But yeah, I have a quick sideboard guide for this deck on my subscriber only portion of the Discord channel, so maybe it would clarify some of your questions if you have some. I guess I also want to do it in a way where I cast the agent on 3. So it's just Hallowed Fountain. I play with 3 colors for now. I force. Sun's Undertale. Are there any excellent cards you find interesting? No, not a single one. I just find them all deeply uninteresting, except for the guy who's named Abuelo, because I find that quite funny actually. Abuelo. And Malcolm, yeah. Malcolm is interesting too. The Malcolm guy is kind of mid. Well, the name though is not mid. My Eagles come back. First strike until end of turn. The stats are on the bird are actually so bad. It's not fetch a swamp unless necessary. I don't have black cards in my deck anyways, and I don't have binding. I only have one binding. Could jump block the Curator. Curator. Okay, I'm gonna eat this. Doop 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 tira ri ri ro ro puru diru biru bare boom. Tira biru 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 pum pum pirim pirim pum purim pim pim pirum plum plim plim plam plam prum plim plim bim boom boom bul 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 bloom boom. What are you doing? No. Not the scry one, no. One top, nah. I need my Omnatos. Alright, just kept the cycler on top. That was just a pre-roll on my opponent's end. Top again. What? Omnath resolves? That is crazy. Okay. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. Chad, do you think one viewer rates are funny? Discuss. No, yes. Twitch chat's opinions are split. How come you don't attack with the Street Wraith only? That seems like a better attack. Well, the same thing, really. Right, how big is your board? No. It's 5 monsters versus 1 monster, and you have Tramplers, and you have Waker of Waves. Shit. Shit. To w słońcu się lata. Happy Halloween. Yeah, Halloween indeed. With my Seto Kaiba suit, I am Halloweening pretty hard for all of you, chat. Can I start making fun of his viewers having one viewer? That one viewer? It's themselves, so they just don't stream. Alright, they looked at my top 3 cards and they meddled with them. How will I recover? Bro, is anyone going trick or treating tonight? Treating some dumb neighbors to some terrifying tricks, tease? Huh? Brosedżu. Alright, what do we do? Could they put a fetch on top of my deck? I don't see another route. Dispute subtlety. No daj mi tego fetcha dobrać, no nie bądź żyła. Dziękuję. So I can go to 20, and then I ice this, and then I chum this and I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, mere 12. So I'll just play an agent. And again, Beans goes 2-2. Not yet. We're still battling.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Hello.
Let's draw a soul to do those beans. You say it's opium, I say. We'll see. This is a massive photo. I mean, you know, getting one of my 2 living end matchups with my deck that's fairly unprepared for living end, I count that as a big victory. Curious. Take 4, nerd. They have force of negation, I believe they have lethal. But let's find out. Oh, they don't. Yeah, that's actually pretty awesome. You are iced, Oliphant. You know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Tofu nie gryź stroju Kajby, bo będzie szkoda jak popsujesz. Did Kaiba do puns ever? I think he did. There was his entire episode, right? Ghost of a that you don't stand a ghost of a chance. What was Sergio Fez in case he had dispute? Yeah. They still have fire if this gets countered. Although, yeah, well, yeah, because they had the draw step upkeep, so. Yeah. I didn't need the fourth card here, right? I think it is fair to say that I didn't need to draw the fourth card. Do I actually end up losing against dispute if I do that? Should have pitched subtlety. You can just ice subtlety, but it has free power. Should have pitched subtlety. Child has free power. There's a whale. I guess let's attack first. Ice and play to get exiled. That's still the same against dispute. Which could have been drawn in their like last draw step. Oh no. Alright, let's be a little bitch, because I'm actually kinda scared and it's probably just correct to do it this way now. Should have subtletied with player. They didn't dispute our time warp last turn, how can they have it now? Yeah, that's fair, but I just got scared. Because we did take an extra turn, yeah. Okay. Is it good to have those fire ices, or do I just want to have bindings? To bind the creatures after they come back from living end? It's pretty bad to draw multiple fire ice. They're blue cards. What's about cleanup, discard Omnath? Are we missing the second land? Please discard the agent. They probably won't, but... Took the binding, that's a crazy card to discard here. Crazy good, I mean. Verdict not too bad. Did we miss turn 1? I turn 1 went to clean up and discarded Omnatos. Which, you know, a strat. Unsuspecting. Ooh, that's a nice one. Weź kurwa daj spokój, kumplu. Pięć, 6, 7, 9 plus 6. Seems like the Omnath is capable of battling it out against my... Maybe I should fetch a forest with this. Oh, but then I wouldn't have a blue. Could have saved the fetch forever then. I wanted the life. I know. Just the life is better. Was better. If I go for Godless, please. I don't want to let this Street Race Swamp walk all over me. Swamp walk. Bros, living and losing this game just proves that living end is objectively bad. Objectively the worst deck in Modern. Whoa, whoa. Play basic now to gain more life on the future turn. The extra turn that I get with the time warp. Living end is no match for the Eagles of the North. I mean, Eagles no cap was great. Does this Beans head deck have a 0% Valakut matchup like I think it does? 0% no, but 20. I think living in without Fury is not viable. Okay. Okay. If I have to put Fury in my living end, then I want nothing to do with living end. There is no escape. There's no escape. There's no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There's no escape. Can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. Omnath Discord was actually super good. Yeah. Turned out to actually be a fairly game-winning play. And now the same Omnath goes back to the graveyard. After I'm done using sys services. Would you announce Exalted and Paper Right when you declare attackers? Probably yes, for... Because I like to play the game of Magic, I don't like to fuck around and like try to pretend. So I'll just say attack you, take like Exalted, take 5. Kaiba, what happened to your hair? It's actually me canister. I'm wearing a Kaiba disguise. Alright, I went 3-1, proving that the deck is great. Don't you miss trigger if you don't announce Exalted? You have to announce, it's like one of those triggers like prowess, I don't know how they're called, but you have to just make it clear to your opponent that you are aware of it at the first opportunity that it becomes relevant for the game. In a way that like needs to be announced. So if you hit your opponent, so you say attack with Omnath, your opponent's like take 4, and you say no, actually take 5 because of Exalted. And then they say, oh shit bro, you tricked me so hard for that one like extra damage. Huge, like very professional way of you to play the game. Invisible triggers, exactly. Yes, it's the same as the ring trigger is the same type of a trigger. Although, when I play the one ring, I just say I gain protection. Because once again, I like to play rather than to trick. Our trap trigger is gay. Probably depends on every given trigger individually. I have to assume. What now? Well, now I close the stream and I leave. Kinda would like to play the Pioneer Prelim in 52 minutes, but as you see, with 3 people, it's not gonna fire, so no use in me waiting. But I have to get some... I have to get some... footage to make a clarifying YouTube short about Lotus Field, because in my YouTube short about the WinCon, I said you can't kill with Lair of the Hydra through a removal spell. But then it being brought to my attention. Did you test this continuity? It's literally in my deck. It's pretty bad, I think. Like, it's pretty medium. It's probably slightly better than Growth Spiral though. But like, this continuity is really like not a big deal card. It's like kind of a nothing filler card. So there's not much to test. It's still like the first card you cut when sideboarding because it's your worst card. I think when I was following last time I had 2 Growth Spirals, but that card is also slightly unplayable in this deck because it's just 2 colors. Early stage, green. It's pretty bad. Maybe the Spelunking is gonna be better than both of those. Seems worth trying. So yeah, the way you use Lair of the Hydra if stage is attacking as a lair, then you untap it with Vizier and turn it into a field. Will it be attacking and hexproof? Yes, exactly. So once you, like, it doesn't even need to be attacking yet. We just collect, you just combo off, you make a lot of mana. You try to end up with like 2 or 3 Viziers in hand, ideally. You make a Lair of the Hydra into a creature that's big enough to kill your opponent. And then you just use the Thespian Stage ability, because you're actually using Thespian Stage, Lair of the Hydra, not actual Lair of the Hydra. Then this Thespian Stage, like, you untap it once again and you copy your Lotus Field. And if you do that, you'll end up with a Lotus Field that still has the type changing ability from Lair of the Hydra active till the end of turn. So it's gonna be a Lotus Field that has hexproof, taps for free of any color, but it's also a 20/20 Hydra. So if you have like a few Viziers, that is a way. Characteristic defining ability, yeah, exactly. Is that a characteristic defining ability? Probably. And then you can have a few Viziers to protect from fail pushes or boss edges that would target your Lair of the Hydra otherwise. And you can just attack with a Hexproof Hydra, pow. So, it's very convenient. You just have to be aware of that and save your Viziers when like possible. Don't just spew your Viziers, because the intuitive way to combo off with Lotus is you just spew your Viziers because they net you an extra mana and an extra card, so just use them. But even if you use some earlier, you can use Balagets, leer back your Balagets to return some of the Viziers, and it's gonna protect your Hydra from a few fail pushes even. Hachima's first stream in 8 months is tomorrow. Is that why you are taking the day off tomorrow? Good plan. Actually, yes, that's why. That is why. Yeah, that's why. I got to do this loop once and it made me feel so big brained. But did you have to protect from a fail push? Okay, now practice that speech before you make the short. I actually write down a script for the shorts and then I read it out. If I try to say it off the top of my head, it would not be a YouTube short, it would be a YouTube long, because it would take 5 minutes of me stumbling. No, you had to protect from Wandering Emperor. Nice. What is this layout? I was just explaining the layer of the Hydra thing. I was issuing a clarification, I guess. On the layer of the Hydra WinCon. Which is funny, it's so marginal, but it's also has a few neat things about it, and it's just could write a book about it. Not a very long book, and not a particularly interesting one. Very good. Hi chat, will Canny cascade into Amulet later? No, I don't think so. That is because I'm finishing the stream right now, and I will be returning on Thursday. Thursday's stream is gonna be a bit longer. I'll play a Pioneer Prelim, and then maybe there's like a 6 p.m. Modern Prelim on Thursday, am I correct? I don't remember the schedule. 7 p.m. Modern Prelim? Right, I think 8 a.m. Modern Prelim? Oh yeah, 8 a.m. Yeah, 8 a.m. Yeah, that's what I did usually. 8 a.m., 9 a.m. and 12. So I'll try to play the 8 a.m. one, then 11, maybe the evening one too, we'll see. Or like maybe the evening one if I don't wake up for the early one. So there's gonna be double prelim stream on Thursdays, and for now I wish you happy Halloweenos, and I hope you're gonna treat, trick and all of that. Take care.